Yo, it's the MOPLWERZ, and we are BACKAGAIN on another fantastic summer day to believe in yourself. This is a great day to believe in yourself. You have to be your number one fan, and regardless of what you're doing, if you are pursuing something in life, you have to be your number one fan. No one is going to be a bigger fan than yourself. If you're not your number one fan, don't even start. Don't even start. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about what other people say, because your vision is not their vision. I'm going to say that again. Your vision is not their vision. Your calling is not their calling. Your duty is not their duty. So don't worry about it. Be your number one fan. Be your biggest fan. If you're not your biggest fan, you may just end up losing the race. You just may end up losing the race. That is very important for you to do, to believe in yourself. And by the way, if this is your first time watching the MOPLWERZ, I ask that you share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. And today's conversation, I just told you to believe in yourself. To believe in yourself. There are so many people out here whose dreams are shattered because they don't believe in themselves. They have no support system. They have no one that they can talk to encourage them or motivate them to do better. Well, when you have no one around and you're in that situation, you have to believe in yourself. Period. You have to believe in yourself. Besides, if you're living in Chicago with this 56 shootings and 11 dead over the weekend, hey, you better believe in yourself to do something to get out of Chicago. I'm going to say that again. You better do something to believe in yourself to get out of Chicago, because you just may be laying in the cemetery this summer. That's right. 56 shot, 11 dead. That's not including the 12-year-old girl and all of the rest of those people who got shot in the buttocks. They got shot in the buttocks. So they're really a pain in the ass. I'm just saying, according to the reports, dark color SUV pulled up. They didn't kill nobody. They just shot them all in the buttocks. And some of them got more than the buttocks. Some got shot in the hand as well, and one got grazed by the head. But all of them, these 6 people at a party at their own home, got shot in the buttocks. Who aims for the buttocks? I'm just saying, right? You have a killing, a hotel killing that took place in Houston. 3 people dead in Houston. 3 people are dead in Houston at a hotel. There's nowhere safe in America. I'm going to say that again. There's nowhere safe in America. Keep your head on a swivel. Trust no one unless they're your right hand. And even your right hand, sometimes, if you're in the street, you got to think about that sometimes as well. So think about that. If you have not checked out my video entitled Black America and Education on the Mo Show Chicago, go check that video out. Check that video out. Black America and Education. Check out what else? On the Mo Show Chicago. Think before you do it. Think before you do it. Black values, and hell, I can keep going. Private prisons are suing the states. Private prisons are suing the states in America. Those are 4 videos that I just told you to watch on the Mo Show Chicago. Go check those videos out. And by the way, speaking of the Mo Show Chicago, I just dropped a live on the Mo Show Chicago yesterday. This morning, 2 a.m. This morning at 2 a.m. So go check out the Mo Show Chicago and press that subscribe button. And speaking of the video that I made entitled Black American Education, a person had asked me, am I trying to segregate education? Am I trying to bring segregation back? My question to that is no, because segregation never ended. I'm going to say that again. Segregation never ended. For those of you who think that segregation never ended, you're wrong. Even today, schools are segregated. Neighborhoods are segregated. What else is segregated? Jobs are segregated. yes, your labor force is segregated. And what do I mean by that? Black people should educate their own children and that white educators should not educate black children. Let me tell you exactly what I mean by that so that you don't have a misunderstanding. Now, when you go to school, what do you learn about? You learn about the greatness of your oppressors. As a black person, when you go to school, when you are indoctrinated into the public school systems, you are taught about the greatness of your white oppressors. You are not taught about how great you were, your ancestors were as a person. You are not taught in school that you are an ancient black Egyptian. You are not taught that in school. When you go to school here, the public school system, you are taught about your white oppressor greatness and how he enslaved you. That's what you learn in school. You don't learn any greatness of yourself. And if you don't learn any greatness of yourself, if you don't know that you or your ancestors are the one who started great civilizations, in fact started this civilization of humanity. If you don't know that, you don't have no guideline to go by to empower yourself or bring about that greatness that's in you, because you've only been taught that you're a slave. That's all you learn here in school. You don't learn about Imhotep in public schools, but you learn about George Washington. You don't learn about Queen Candace. You don't learn about her, but you learn about Helen Keller, Margaret Sanger. You see, you learn about that. You don't learn about Shaka Zulu. You don't learn about Shaka Zulu in public school. You don't learn about Kemet and all the ancient temples and schools that we built, that our ancestors built. You don't learn about that in public school. What do you learn about? You learn about Columbus, right? You learn about Halloween, right? You learn about the great independence of this country, the 4th of July, but they never tell you about how the Berlin Conference took place and how they divided Africa. They don't teach you that in public school when you're a kid. They just don't. So if you don't have any form of identity, because they call you black. Black is a color. Black is not who you are. Black is a color. In fact about it, they have us so miseducated as a people by going to the public schools that we don't even know that we are the black natives of this country. We don't know that this land was stolen from us. We think that it's Africa. Africa is part of what was stolen from us, but so was this. Do your research on the Nagas and the Olmecs. Do your research on the Nagas and the Olmecs. Okay? No greatness whatsoever. How can you equivocate yourself as a child, okay, and you're a black child, and you're going to school with a white child or a Puerto Rican child or a Chinese child, okay, and neither one of them have been taught about their greatness in the public school either. I'm just saying. But we're talking about black children learning in the public school system. If you have an identity of being inferior in your public education, what place would you be in society? Would that not be an inferior position in society as well, seeing that you have been taught in public school that you are inferior? In fact about it, Charles Darwin, okay, because you have a lot of Europeans you talk, and you have some black people who talk about Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin was a racist. The book that Charles Darwin wrote was racist. Come on now. Y'all better stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. It's not that I'm a racist. Call me a racist if you like. But this whole system is racist. You say, well, look at the shirt you got on. Well, look at the system that I'm in. I'm just saying. And they don't need a shirt saying who they are. The system is who they are. And they show you every day. They educate you that way every day. When you go send your child to be indoctrinated in public education, that's exactly what they teach them. And for parents out there who don't know your greatness, who have no sense of history, who really don't care about the greatness of their ancestors, you should not just go stand over there by Walgreens and let somebody else teach your kids. that know about your greatness, seeing that it's not important to you, because obviously it's not important to black people that they're great, because if it was important to them, we would be further ahead along this journey. Not to mention the fact we wouldn't be doing what? Cutting off each other's TVs. 11 dead in Chicago, 56 shot. Is that any education of greatness? Is that action or behavior that is being exhibited by these young black men, is that an act of greatness or an act of stupidity and self-destructiveness? I'm just saying, what do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section on that one. Leave your comments in the comment section on that one. The sun is going down here, but like I say, today is a magnificent day for you to start believing in yourself. And if you don't, you have a problem with yourself, and that you need to resolve with yourself. You do. Believe in yourself. Think about that, you all. It's your brother, the MOPOWERZ, where knowledge is power. Press that subscribe button. And if you haven't done so already, go check out those videos that I just told you about. Check out those videos that I told you about on the Mo Show Chicago. Peace out.